Walamode follows Tamako, a teenage girl suffering from introversion, a severe case of social anxiety disorder, having a difficult relationship with her younger brother, a grim outlook on life, as well as having a goal to become a NEET. And of all the characters on this list, she most resembles me. More on that later, or not. Tamako is an interesting character because right from the beginning of the story, she's not sympathetic. She's delusional, vulgar, mostly in her mind, selfish, overindulgent, and has a misplaced sense of superiority at times. But I think everyone has been in her place at some point. Tamako constantly finds herself in cringe-worthy situations that at the time feel as if the entire world is falling on her, but as anyone will tell you, when you get older, it's only in retrospect when you can see the humor. After all, the majority of comedy comes from pain and embarrassment. And since she isn't really a bad person, everyone will understand what she's going through. That makes her easy to relate to. Even though we don't see it, it's alluded that before she entered high school, she was normal. All that changed when she got into video games and became an otaku. Huh. That's pretty much like me before and after I got into comic books. Well, anything. Another thing I think people can relate with Tamako is that she is a very isolated person and she's in a very depressing yet comfortable place in her life. But she does want to better herself and she tries to. It's just that she ends up on the losing end a lot of the times. Until recently, however. That said, she isn't always on the losing end. If she was, then the series would be a dredge to go through. Despite her self-destructive nature, her character does advance as the series goes on. Only a little on the TV show, but it's more prominent in the comic, especially in recent volumes. And that's why I enjoy her in the comic more. As the story goes forward, we see that even she has a true friend, and without knowing it, she's making even more friends, or at the very least becoming friendlier with more people, even sitting around at a table at school talking with other girls. Slowly but surely, she's also gaining more respect from others as well. Well, maybe not from her parents or her younger brother though. Over the last couple years, Tamako and the series itself have become quite controversial. There are some people that feel that the series is wrong or distasteful for making fun of someone who's obviously suffering from a severe case of social anxiety disorder. But here's the thing, this has been one of the most and best reviewed and received series in years. Common responses that I found in many forums and reviews are about how many people relate to what Tamako is going through. The fact that so many people can find humor in such uncomfortable, embarrassing, and cringe-worthy antics and sympathize with the character and want her to succeed, and when she does achieve small victories, feel good, even empowered about it, can't be a bad thing, right? Some of my favorite moments in the series are this. 1. She's so introverted or closed off that she doesn't understand why her phone is ringing. Psst, it's because someone wants to speak to you. 2. When after pathetically interacting with a boy, she's so happy that she wants to eat a gallon of ice cream. What's funny is something like that happened to me when I was younger too, except in that case it was about girls. 3. Sometimes without even knowing it, she defeats other girls or embarrasses them. An example is when any girl shows any kind of interest in her younger brother. Another is when she misunderstands when a couple of girls are talking about dicks. Without knowing it, she's actually becoming a more happy and well-rounded individual. I think it's only with the most recent chapters that it started to dawn on her. Despite her difficulties, she is closer to being a happier individual than she thinks. Everything she wants is actually happening, just at a very subtle pace. It will be interesting when she finally figures out that she doesn't need to punish herself so much, that it's gonna all be okay. Keep fighting, Tamako.